A student who failed first year chemistry subject and a student who failed second year chemistry subject in his degree, and when he came to the final year and when he said, I want to become a chemistry lecturer, and everybody laughed, including his friends and his lecturer, and but still he became the gold medalist in organic chemistry and became the best lecturer in chemistry subject. Hi, this is Roy Kumar Carter. Today we are going to see how this student transformed from a failure student to a gold medalist and achieved his target of becoming chemistry lecturer. When he was in degree, the student name is Sunil Kumar, and when he was in degree, he failed in first year chemistry subject, only chemistry subject. Remaining all other subjects he passed, but he failed only in chemistry. And when he came to the second year, he failed only chemistry subject. And when he came to the final year, and it's the end of the final year, and one of his lecturers started asking in the class the future plans of his students. Then when the lecturer started asking what you want to become, everybody starts saying that I want to become IAS officer, I want to become a police officer, or I want to write for the government examination, or I want to go for higher education. When the turn of this Sunil Kumar came, and he stood up and said, I want to become a chemistry lecturer. Then everybody stopped and started laughing at him, seeing him at him and laughed. What are you talking? And chemistry lecturers and the lecturer started asking him, what are you talking? Are you mad? You failed first year chemistry subject, you failed second year chemistry subject, and you don't know whether you will pass or not in the final year chemistry. Now you are saying that you want to become a chemistry lecturer. Then when these questions are happening, everybody is laughing. Then everybody thinking that he is making the fun. But he was very quiet. He stood silently but confidently, and he said, I want to become a chemistry lecturer. And when he said the second time, the lecturer got angry and said, don't be like this. Have some future plans, or you first try to pass these subjects and then think whether you can become a chemistry lecturer or not. And he was serious and he said him to sit down. Then he sat down and the class over. And when he was coming home, everybody laughed and making fun and chatting with others and saying that this fellow is saying like this, he was failed in chemistry. So friends obviously say, make a fun. But at that time he was very calm. He decided only one thing, I want to become a chemistry lecturer. That's it. And when he came back home, he opened a book. When they opened the book, of the chemistry book, textbook, it was blank. He don't know what to do, how to read, how to learn. If he knows that, then he would have passed that chemistry subject, right? But in his mind, he was so confident and he believed so strongly that I want to become a chemistry lecturer, nothing else. His dream and that he wanted to have the goal, everything is only becoming a chemistry lecturer. And he started finding himself, asking himself the questions. How did I pass other subjects? Why I am weak in this subject? How I did fail only in this subject? What made me to fail in this subject? And he went to the tuition centers and other lecturers and other teachers to find the reasons and to make them understand the concepts in the chemistry, and did very hard work because He did not listen in the class when he was in degree first year, when he was in degree second year. He didn't learn it anything. And then now everything is fresh, like a fresh textbook, how we keep in our hand. And then he started from learning from every lesson. Then he passed and he cleared all the backlogs, first year chemistry, second year chemistry, and he passed the final year chemistry, and he written the exam for the entrance exam of MSc chemistry, and he got the seat in that. And he studied by doing hard work, by knowing the system of study. He knows now, he understood that what he needs to do, how he needs to study. He understood the system of study, how it works, how we need to focus to learn any subject. And he followed exactly and got gold medalist in Osmania University in Hyderabad, and became the organic chemistry lecturer in Loyola Academy in Hyderabad. And he became the head of the chemistry department in Loyola Academy. And this is the story of a student, of a failure student of chemistry subject, and to transform himself to a gold medalist and became the chemistry lecturer in that. So today what you wanted to learn from this is, if you are weak in mathematics, if you are weak in physics, if you are weak in chemistry, or if you are weak in any other subjects in engineering or in college, intermediate, or in 10th, 9th, 8th classes, any classes you are studying, if you are weak in particular subject, that means you are missing something in that. So what you need to understand is, you have to build, you have to get the force from inside. Before explaining what that force and before telling that what you need to do, you need to listen to this quote. If an egg is broken from outside force, life ends. And if egg is broken from inside force, life begins. So this is what, unless and until you start creating the force, start creating yourself to understand about the subjects, about your education, about your studies, if outside force comes, there is no use at all. You have to create yourself an inside force towards your weak subjects. So first, if you are weak in mathematics, think that, did you listen in the class? Did you understand the concept in the class? Did you learn the answers or the formulas or the equation or whatever it is there in the mathematics? Or are you just trying to learn by heading or by practicing what you are doing it? When you question this, then you will understand. When teacher is explaining, when the lecturer is explaining in the class, are you able to understand the concept? If you are not able to understand, what would be the reason? What are the formulas they are using in the class? What are the equations? What are the steps they are following? If you don't know, that means you have not learned that formulas. If you have not learned that formulas, then you obviously go to distractions and go to daydreams or something else. You will be diverted, because when you don't understand in the class, when you don't listen in the class, then your mind will not be saying to listen to somebody. It will always say you to do something else. It is the brain. It is how the brain functions. The conscious and subconscious brain, how it functions. So what you need to do is, if you are weak in mathematics, if you are weak in physics, question yourself: do I listen in the class? Do I understand? Do I try to understand in the class? If I don't understand, if I don't listen in the class, how I am going to learn? If I try to learn, and if I sit before the examination and try to learn hardly, if you can be able to remember the answers in the examination, that means you understood the concept and learned it. And if you are not able to remember the answers what you have learned and getting the confusion, that means you have learned by hearting or mugging up the answers. That's the difference. It's nothing about your brain power. You have the enough brain power of Einstein or more than that. But thing is, how did you learn it? Brain needs a proper instructions or proper way of remembering anything. So how did you learn it? It makes the matter. It how you have learned it, that you need to understand. You need to question, do I understand this concept? Or am I learning easily or am I learning hard? If you are taking more time to learn the answer, if you are repeating the answer few times and repeating the sentence by sentence, then that means you are rot learning in a rot. Means there is no use at all. So that is the difference why you became the weak in the subjects. That is how you feel the negative thoughts towards the subjects. And whenever the subject comes, classes happens, then you say that I don't understand this, I don't get this, I hate these subjects. Then if you are keeping these negative thoughts, then you are not going to improve in that particular subject. So where it will be easy for you, there you are making it complicated. See, you are supposed to sit in the class and listen and understand, but you are not doing it. And at home you are taking a lot of time to learn it. But that is not helping you to remember the answers. So which is, you just listen. Anyways, you have to go to school or college and listen in the class, understand the concept. But you are wasting the time there and taking more time and learning more hours, but there is no use. And making your brain more pressure before the examination to fill all the answers in the brain. So which is not helping you. So follow the system of study. System of study is simple. Listen in the class, understand the concept, read the lesson at home, and learn on a daily basis, and memorize when you get the time. And every exam will be easy, and every subject will be easy, and you can get good grades in any subject if you follow these 5 principles. Like Sunil Kumar, how did he follow these 5 principles and became the gold medalist? In the same way, you can learn easily any subjects. Okay? If you like this video, please subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.